Well, 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 what do we have here? Gather round, kids. It's time for Uncle Ashley to tell you a story about a group of individuals who looked at a cartoon for little girls and decided to make it their entire personality. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're diving headfirst into the pastel-coloured nightmare known as bronies. Now, what is a brony, you may be asking? Oh, sweet summer child, you're not ready for this. A brony is an individual who decided to make the television series My Little Pony their entire personality. They're not just fans, no, they're devotees. It's a lifestyle, a personality, a religion. And like most religious cults, the Brony fandom exists as a pyramid scheme for the emotionally stunted. Today, we're saddling up to talk about one particular disciple of the pony gospel. A man who's trotted so deep into the land of glitter and friendship, he might never find his way back. Say hello to Brandon Hackwith, or as the internet knows him, Brandon the Brony Pony. Now, to understand Brandon the Brony Pony, we must first venture into the Fukushima-blown wasteland that is DeviantArt, the digital Chernobyl where dreams go to die in a puddle of their own rainbow vomit. Oh, DeviantArt, that glorious sewer of half-baked fan art, where everyone with a tablet stylus thinks they're the next Picasso, when in reality, they're tracing over bases because they're too lazy to learn anatomy. It's a place where originality means slapping a recolored Sonic OC next to Twilight Sparkles and calling it a masterpiece. Where the mature content filter is just a suggestion and the search bar is a one-way ticket to questioning your life choices. I even made a DeviantArt account to search this shit up. Go follow it. And let me tell you, the things I found made me really question if God is dead, or at least if he has a really sick sense of humor. Case in point, Twilight's new prince. Princess, will you make me the happiest man alive and take my hand in marriage and make me your prince? Will you marry me?
Oh my gosh, Brandon. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for you to ask me that. Yes. Of course I'll marry you.
Well, isn't that just beautiful? Frame this in the Louvre. Picasso is rolling in his grave, clutching his paintbrush, only proud of the fact he's been dead for 52 years and doesn't have to look at this shit. But hold on to your cutie marks, folks, because if you thought one Brandon the Brony Pony account wasn't degenerate enough, wait till you hear about his other accounts he's got galloping around DeviantArt. Enter Squishy Starlight, Brandon's roleplay account where he doesn't just simp for Starlight, he becomes her. Okay. First spell to practice is transfiguration. Think you can do that, you big handsome stallion?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. You're cute when you're flustered. I love a shy stallion. Ready for some magic lessons? I know you can do it, you handsome hunk.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Holy shit. Talk about flogging a dead horse. Call Brandon Farmer Brown because he's about to get the real tale. But here's the glitter bomb. Brandon has another account by the alias Equestria Girls Brony, where he mostly posts shipping content involving him and Sunset from My Little Pony. He also supposedly has fetish art on this account, such as this wonderful deviation I found called Starlight Enjoying a New Spell. Upon further investigation, I found out this is a fetish called macrophilia, a fascination or sexual fantasy involving giants, most commonly humans, as well as other giant objects. But why stop at humans? Let's combine My Little Pony with this fetish, because the sky's the fucking limit when it comes to your imagination. Let's deviate, no pun intended, from his DeviantArt, because if that digital Chernobyl wasn't the appetizer of awkward, wait till we hit the main course. Saddle up for Brony Pony Productions, a channel so autistic it deserves its own DSM-5 entry. Let's start first with the masterpiece that is his My Little Pony fan series. Going by the quality of his DeviantArt accounts, I'm expecting an epic-filled story with nuanced storytelling, deep emotional arcs, and maybe, just maybe, a commentary on the human condition itself. Let's see if this can exceed my expectations. Ah yes, Kubrick would be proud. The attention to detail, the grandiose storytelling, the many plot twists, all of it comes together to form a vision so bold, you can't help but admire it. My expectations are fulfilled. Brandon is a jack of all trades when it comes to media. He's a man of many talents. He's a voice actor, an animator, a 3D animator, and wait. What the fuck is that? Of course, because when you've mastered every art form known to man, the next natural step is to rewrite early 2000s pop punk into a love ballad about a cartoon horse.
You know I'm not the little human I used to be. I'm all grown up now, Twilight, can't you see? Twilight Sparks has got it going on. He's all I want and I'm waiting for so long. Twilight, can't you see? You're the only man for me. Maybe wrong or right, but I'm in love with you, Twilight.
Sensational. the voice of an angel, a voice so pure it could shatter glass. Every note tells a story, like every good piece of music should. We could look at more of his content, but we want to shift focus to the man himself. Behind every masterpiece lies an artistic genius, a visionary, a man with a dream, a DeviantArt account, and an internet connection that probably should have been taken away years ago. Like most artistic geniuses, Brandon is a very eccentric individual. He doesn't just make things, he lives them. Each project is a window into his soul, a confusing JPEG compressed soul, but a soul nonetheless. But with this eccentricity comes controversy, starting with a conversation he had with someone where he got exposed for being racist. He said, and I quote, "The main reason why I don't want to date a black person is because people are trying to eradicate the white race by making kids that are mixed." As you can imagine, it didn't go over too well. Shocker, right? Turns out announcing yourself as an amateur philosopher on social media isn't the same thing as being one. Who knew? But none of these controversies can compare to a video made by a user named Ryan on Wi-Fi, who gloriously exposed Brandon for grooming a 15-year-old boy. Because it's like an unwritten rule in lolcow land. You can't just be a spurg with a macro fetish and the side of racism. Nah, you gotta go full bingo card and be a pedophile too. Otherwise, what's the point? It's basically the entry fee for Eternal Infamy. 2 autism points if you collect them all. And in the words of Ash Ketchum, you gotta catch 'em all.
Ryan on Wi-Fi here. Today we have some shocking news to announce regarding a My Little Pony YouTuber known as Brandon the Brony Pony, also known as the Brony Pony Brothers. Recently I made a video about them, and shortly after I made that video, an old friend of theirs reached out to me and had some history to share. Events that took place almost 2 years ago are finally going to be exposed for the first time.
Any rumors you hear about me being a pedophile, they are not true. I repeat, they are not true.
The 15-year-old victim, who in this case was a former friend of Brandon, has been threatened on multiple occasions, warning that if this information is leaked, Brandon will dox them.
Brandon in response made a hysterical video debunking the allegations. I say hysterical in quotation marks because this is the worst acting I've ever seen.
Guys, I swear I didn't do it. I didn't do it, okay? I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't do it, guys. I didn't do it.
There's also another video where a bunch of gay people with autistic bronies scream over one another, each trying to outdo the other in moral grandstanding.
You cannot.
Not every DeviantArt user has to have a profile picture to have a DeviantArt.
The art is physically, the art is copyrighted by
God. My God.
If you think he's not innocent, right, listen here, Cosmic. In your eyes, Brandon is the paedophile. Leave the group chat. Go on. You've done your job. Go on. You know, report him to DeviantArt and go on your little merry way. Go on your little merry way then. Go make your little shit out.
Okay,
Yeah?
I will.
Go on, leave the fucking group
Oh,
chat
did you
now.
just say that I make shit?
Morally grandstand all you want, but he's still a pathetic fucking brony. That concludes the story of Brandon the Brony Pony, or Brandon Hackwith. From here, it's mostly been he said she said drama between Brandon and other glue-eating autists, who really don't seem to have a life outside of snorting pixie sticks out of a colouring book.
Brandon, there's nothing friendly about licking a little girl's butt crack. That's not being friendly.
Moral of the story, bronies are an epidemic, spreading faster than herpes at a furry convention, turning basements into glitter bomb hazmat suits and convincing grown men that the cure for their existential dread is commissioning $500 pony waifu art of themselves getting stepped on by Twilight Sparkle. Quarantine before it's too late.